So we are starting today's show with the topic called incentivation and integration challenges in the DeFi sphere. So guys, please meet Kima CMO Tomer and Merkl CEO Pablo. Hello guys, and nice to see you here.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
Hey,
Hello, Tomer. So the first question will go to Pablo, and actually our first part will be dedicated to the topic discussion, while we will have another part made more for fun, and we will just have some fun together. So Pablo, the first question goes to you. So can you please briefly explain what Merkl is and what's the idea behind the project?
Yeah, sure. So Merkl is an incentivization platform. We work with many protocol dexes, like um, chains on their on-chain incentive programs. Basically, like many projects in DeFi, they fight for liquidity. They need to build like fidelity and loyalty mechanisms within their systems to attract users, to attract liquidity. The mechanisms that people use for this are very often the same. You often see the same types of liquidity mining mechanisms. And Merkl is a solution that our clients use to go to market with these projects in a super fast and efficient way. So Merkl is like an incentivization, loyalty / reward mechanism you can use as a service without having to put some development time to build these systems. Like many projects, they don't waste, but they spend countless of man days and money on like setting up front end, setting up contracts, setting up tracking systems to reward their users and fidelize them. With Merkl, you can like use these tools as you go, and without any development required from your side.
Thank you so much, Pablo. Just before we talk about Kima and Merkl collaboration, I would ask Tomer to present Kima in a very brief way, because I'm sure all people here know what Kima is all about. But maybe you can explain what Kima is as if you are talking to a non-tech person.
and I will be happy to. So guys, Kima is a universal communication protocol. I will simplify what we do. We are basically enabling every blockchain on Earth to communicate with any other blockchain on Earth. And we are enabling every centralized application on any Web2, let's call it Web2 ecosystem, to communicate with any application on the decentralized Web3 ecosystem. So Kima basically creates a universal way for all of the applications, centralized and decentralized, to communicate and operate together. That's what we're doing. We're doing it with no bridges, with no smart contracts, and with no Oracle, in the most secure way possible, and the most effective and fast and cheap way known to men today. Yep.
Thank you, Tomer. Thanks for such a nice explanation of what Kima is. And next question goes to Pablo. So, Pablo, can you please let us know what are the main challenges for distributing incentives today? And maybe just a little dive deep into what Merkl is doing, and you will tell us about the different types of incentive programs that you have in Merkl.
Yeah. So, like many people are building incentive mechanisms. The main challenge when it comes to these mechanisms, it's tracking who the users you should reward are. Some people would use automated solutions. They would build smart contracts where they ask users to stake their liquidity in order to be eligible to rewards. And this is a way to track, like you can automatically track everyone that stakes in the smart contract. But this requires, building the smart contracts. It then asks your users to like actually develop like do the transaction to stake, and so it can be a bit cumbersome, and it can create friction for the users for them to earn these rewards. So it's like one of the issues that go with this. So the tracking part. Other, they would use like non-custodial mechanisms where they would just like look into the on-chain activity and reward their users for the liquidity they have deposited into their protocol. But this is also super complex, because it implies tracking a lot of different events, being able to know who the important users are, deal with all the specific use cases you can, when people can deposit on behalf of other people. If you do this across different chains, then you need to be able to have an infrastructure which is strong enough to support the complexities of and like the different instabilities you could have across the different chains. So the tracking part is complex, and the distribution part is also complex as well. If you have a staking contract, it's not complex because people can already claim the rewards from the smart contracts, but you need to offer them an interface for this, and so it's time and complexity. If you are a project if you're developing a project, if you know who the users you want to reward are, if you have 100 users to reward, okay, you can do this manually, it's not a problem. But if you need to reward thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of different users, then it's like you cannot transfer manually or have a script to transfer the rewards, because even if you're on a small chain, on a chain that is super cheap, it will start to cost you a bit of money. And so this distribution layer in the rewards and being able to reward thousands, millions of different people, it's a big challenge that many projects meet. And it's one of the reasons why, for our clients using us.
Thank you, Pablo. That's actually what makes you unique. And now let's talk about Kima's uniqueness. So, Tamer, can you please let us know what makes Kima special? And maybe just to elaborate a little bit more about the news that went out today about Lima, which is actually the first AI-powered liquidity management agent that Kima released right today. So, can you please talk about that a bit?
Yes. So sorry, the Twitter space, just does what the Twitter space does best, and gets stuck, hung, and cannot hear anyone. So I had to refresh the screen and then to ask again to speak. So excuse me. If you can please, excuse me, guys, for making you wait. Can you please ask the question again, because I did not hear all of it?
Yes, sure. Before, Pablo has elaborated about Merkl unique features, and I'm going to ask you about Kima's unique features and actually what makes Kima unique. And also maybe you can elaborate on the news that went out today about Lima, something that is really unique in the world of AI agents.
Okay, so thank you for this question. To those of you who missed it, we've launched today Lima. Lima is a liquidity management algorithm, which is basically the algorithm that manages liquidity for the Kima network across all blockchains. We just gave it a voice now. We gave it a presence in social media. We launched it on Twitter, and we're going to soon present it on Telegram, and it will be part of our community. And what Lima basically does, she is exploring and researching all the time a few channels of information that we are feeding it, and she constantly researching blockchains for various liquidity issues, opportunities, and changes. And it knows how to attract liquidity by incentivizing liquidity providers to move their idle assets from one chain to another and generate higher yields by doing so. And she can also do it on her own. So we launched the first ever AI-powered liquidity management agent. It's live on Twitter. You can check it out. It's AI Agent Lima, connected together. You can check her out there. She already discusses about changes that are happening constantly across blockchains, changes that are happening with TVL. and other opportunities. Lima's token, of course, is going to be the same Kima token that we have now. We're not relaunching another token for Lima. So the Kima token is going to be also the token behind Lima, and it's going to be the token that will enable various usages for the Lima capabilities down the road. So yeah, feel free to follow her now and stay updated with everything we have in the oven for you that will be announced in the coming days. Exciting day to launch it. We've been working on it quite a lot. It still, needs to be refined here and there to actually get better understanding of what is happening around it, because as you know, the DeFi industry is a very chaotic sphere and things are changing very, very fast. We're fine-tuning it all the time. You can see her feedbacks at the moment already. You can see that she is quite effective with her analysis and with her recommendations. I can say that thanks to her, actually, I found yesterday night an opportunity to open a new position with my liquidity on one of the chains. It doesn't matter where and what. I don't want to give any financial advice to anyone, but feel free to follow her there now. She's live.
Congrats.
Thank you, Tamer. Thank you for that. For those who are listening us, you can check out what Lima is about in our post on Twitter. So please feel free. And the next thing that I really wanted to discuss is Kima Network Liquidity Incentivization Program called LIP, which we are running with Merkl. So this question goes both to Tomer and Pablo. So can you please let us know more about that and explain how can any community member benefit from it?
I can start if you want, Tomer, unless you want to take the lead here. The Merkl was designed to be super, super simple for users, in the sense that here, in the case of like this program that you've launched, your users just need to provide liquidity on the Kima USDT pool, 0.050 like 5 bips pool on Arbitrum, on PancakeSwap, in order to be eligible to rewards. It's as easy as this. Just need to LP, no need to stake, no need to do anything. You need to make sure that your liquidity is in range, and that you are earning rewards from swap fee, earning fees from swaps, and like regularly, you will be able to claim your rewards on the Merkl frontend, app.merkl.xyz. Claim the rewards that you have accrued. There are some specificities here if you want to tweak and optimize for the rewards that you are getting. The Kima team was like kind of optimized for the distribution formula, in the sense that not all LPs get the same amount of rewards. In Uniswap v3, anyone can, like PancakeSwap v3, anyone can provide liquidity the way it wants on a given pool. You may choose to provide liquidity more in Kima than in USDT, or you can choose to put liquidity in a super concentrated way close to the tick. Here, if you want to optimize for the rewards that you are getting on the pool, it is recommended that you create a skewed position with more USDT than Kima. This is how you'll optimize for the rewards that you are getting. And that's because that's how the rules were set by the Kima team when creating the campaign on Merkl. And right now there are like almost more than almost $600 worth of incentives distributed every day for liquidity providers in the pool. So you just need to LP to earn a share of this large prize pool. I think the benefit is really, really worth it if you look into it.
Thank you, Pablo. Tomer, is there anything else you would like to add here?
Well, I can only say about Merkel's solution. We tried quite a few solutions, in my past to do such incentive programs for liquidity providers, and I can say that probably by far Merkel's platform is the most comprehensive, straightforward, fast and easy that I personally have used so far. Everything works smoothly. Everything works amazingly well, fast, no mistakes, works like clockwork. You can be like the most simple degen user like on earth and just go there and create like your own plans in a second without any smart contracts, special smart contracts, or running after someone from a certain DEX to help you to set something special in the farm or in the pool. On PancakeSwap, of course, it was very natural and easy to work with Merkl. The moment we added the Merkl as a partner, then instantly PancakeSwap already knows that there's Merkl reward. There are Merkl rewards there, and we see them as part of the APY calculation. It marks it as a project that is by Merkl and as a Merkl reward pool. So yeah, I would recommend to every project that wants to do any incentive program with its token, either for liquidity, trading, holding, or whatnot. You have various options there in Merkl. To go into Merkl and check out the options. The options are amazing, and I can tell you for certain that it works amazingly well. Then thank you guys for creating something so awesome and smooth. I enjoy it a lot, and I know that our community enjoys it also. Then thank you guys.
Thank you for all the kind words. Really appreciate it. I mean, that's why we build the product. We build it so we can save you time and help you arrive to your objectives. And your objectives here is like liquidity objectives on the Kima USDT pool. I believe there's a lot better that we can do, and we've got a lot going on under the hood to be able to further enhance the experience that we're proposing to liquidity providers or to people like you at Kima looking to grow liquidity for your token on chain.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Tomer, for all the kind words, and thanks to Pablo for all the kind words for Kima. And actually, we are coming closer to the end of part 2. And traditionally, the last question will be about the plans, coming milestones. So regarding the Kima and Merkl collaboration, so what are your next plans? And if you can share any updates or upcoming milestones that you'd like to highlight, it will be really great.
Tomer, you want to go ahead?
Sorry, guys, my computer is acting very funny, and it's sometimes like a disconnect, and I try to refresh the screen and to be hoping that I don't need to go through this to ask speaker again. But it happened just now.
Should I repeat the question?
Please, because I missed you as I was refreshing.
Yeah, this is the last question in this part, and it will be dedicated to upcoming milestones that you'd like to highlight between, as for the collaboration between Kima and Merkl. Yeah.
Perfect. So I can say that by now it's probably kind of certain that we are choosing Merkl as our partner for this continued activity for the rest of Kima's liquidity incentivization program. As we promised to the community, we have $250,000 worth of Kima to distribute as rewards. We just said round 1. Done now with Merkl. We're opening now round 2 very soon. We're going to keep incentivizing the pool. We're going to be also doing more activities even for trading, for holding, and various features that we already saw in Merkl. Then you can say that we're going to expand and extend our current and future activities with Merkl. Stay tuned. We have a lot of money to give you as promised. It was our promise to the community when we launched, and we're here to keep our word. We're here to give it back to the community. Of course, as the Kima value goes up, then the value of these rewards also go up. I think that now the rewards are probably worth a lot more than what I just mentioned. So stay tuned, guys. We will definitely be having a lot more with Merkl, and the liquidity incentivization program is here to stay. So if you're providing liquidity to Kima through a PancakeSwap at the moment, then do not worry. Keep your liquidity there, because we're going to have another round, and then another round, and another round, and we're going to keep renewing it until we will fulfill all our promises to the community. And for now, I think that we have at least a few months ahead of us. Then, yeah, that's on my end.
Awesome. Thank you, Tomer. Pablo, do you have any closing remarks before we move to our funny quick round?
No, I think it's all. I mean, Tomer covered the topic quite extensively, and I cannot speak for Kima's use of the service, but I just want to say that if you've got any question on Merkl, how it works, rewards, like we've got a Discord and we can answer your questions. We can answer any question that you have. And we are here to help and make it super straightforward for you and cheap to get access to rewards. So yeah, let us know if there is anything that we can do to help, or if you're a project and you've got incentives to distribute, we'd also love to work with you. And our Telegram, Discord channels are open for this.
Thank you, Pablo. And now we are coming to the second round, which is a speed round. And I'm going to ask you a quick question, which will be either or type of the questions. And your answers should be quick, precise, so no need to go into detail. So this round is mostly for fun, no investment advice for sure. So let's have some fun. So Tamer, the first question goes to you. So would you rather be a crypto influencer or an anonymous geek in crypto?
Oh, I'd say that for sure, an anonymous geek in crypto. Yeah, coming from the, knowing the influencers, I know how hard they work, and and I know how hard it is, and I do not envy any of them. Then of course I would
Yeah.
rather be a geek.
Awesome. Awesome. Pablo, finding out who Satoshi is or finding out the Coca-Cola recipe?
Satoshi is funnier.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So, Tamer, kind of tricky one. Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Ethereum, by far.
Okay. Pablo, Binance or Coinbase?
Coinbase.
Tamer, OKX or Bybit?
OKX.
Okay, well, Pablo, lunch with Elon Musk or Changpeng Zhao?
Lunch with Elon Musk.
Oh, okay, good, nice. Tamer, blockchain Paris Week or Token 2049?
Paris Blockchain Week.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Pablo, Consensus 2024 or Web Summit?
Web Summit.
Good. Tamer, Dexes or Sexes?
Dexes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Yeah. So, Pablo, for securing your crypto, do you trust hardware wallets more or software wallets?
So I use a mix of Gnosis Safe, Rabbi, and Ledger.
Awesome.
And so Rabbi and Ledger for like the signers of the safe on which I am. Safe because that's where the funds are, Gnosis Safe, and Rabbi for the visual interface to deal with Ledger.
Actually, you are following the crypto advice not to put all the eggs in one basket. So perfect.
I mean, everything is in not everything, but it's no, the best advice I got is make sure that even if someone with a gun came to you and threatened you like to give all your assets, you cannot do this at the moment, and it's the position in which I am at the moment. So like if you threaten me, I am unable to share my crypto assets because this is it is secured like in a way where I don't have access to I can't have access to anything at any given point in time. I mean alone.
Yeah, thanks. Tamer, last question for you and last question for Pablo. So, Tamer, which event do you think has a greater impact on the market, Bitcoin halving or Ethereum merge?
Ethereum merge.
Okay. And the last tricky question for Pablo, USDT or USDC?
USDC.
Okay, thank you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this round. It was kind of funny to hear your answers. So thanks for joining us today. It was quick and precise and up to the point. So guys, please feel free to ask all your questions on Kima's Twitter or on Merkl's Twitter. We're here to help you. We read all your questions. So thanks for being with us, Tomer and Pablo.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you
to be
so
here.
much, guys. It was fun.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Looking forward
See
to the
you.
next one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.